Hey guys, welcome to On the Road with Alan Dawes, Private Chef, and I'm about to answer a load of questions for you while I'm on this long trip on the way to doing a job. So if you're thinking about becoming a private chef or you're already doing it and not getting the bookings you want, then this video is for you. I got a lot of questions sent to me, so I thought I'd do all of these questions in one big long video. And these questions I do get asked all the time from chefs that are just starting out and people that just don't fully understand how it all works. And honestly, this job isn't what people think it is. So I'm going to break it all down properly for you. So one of the questions I got asked was, if I was starting out today, what would I focus on first? Well, one of the things I wouldn't focus on is the food. I know it sounds stupid, I'm a chef, but food isn't always the focus when you're trying to build this type of business. Reality is no one sees the food at the start. You could be cooking incredible dishes, but if no one knows they exist, what's the fucking point? When I first started, I didn't have a big plan. I used Facebook groups, local connections. I reached out to people directly. I just kept putting myself in front of people. And I see a lot of chefs, they get stuck here. They stay in their comfort zone, cooking, perfecting things, waiting until the bookings come in. But the reality is no one's watching. So if I was starting again, I would focus on visibility first. Post every day, post on every platform, post in groups, call Airbnbs, tell them what you do, ask them if they can offer your service to their guests. Because your job at the start is simple. Bring money through the door. Then once you're booked out months in advance, that's when things change. You can relax on the advertising, focus on the food, build your brand. And then you can start moving into other things like cookbooks, content, other income streams. And that's exactly what I've done. And I would recommend this to any chef. Okay, another question I got asked. What is the biggest mistake I see from other private chefs? Now, I find this question quite hard because I'm not judgmental. I'm not going to judge on what someone else is doing with their business. I respect everyone for giving it a go. And if they succeed in whatever they're doing, they've come up with their own plan. And if it works, it works. But if I could forget all about that and give you some honest feedback, these are the things. The biggest mistake I see chefs make, they think better food, more bookings. And yeah, your food needs to be good, but that's not what gets you booked. Clients don't think like chefs. They're not analyzing all the techniques. They're not thinking about flavor like we do. They're thinking, do I trust this person? Is this going to be a good experience? Will my guests enjoy this? I've seen chefs cook incredible food and still struggle to get bookings because they don't show confidence or they don't communicate properly. They don't present themselves clearly. So communicate better. Let people see who you are because clients are letting you in their home. They want to feel comfortable with you. And this is just another thing is don't make the clients work for answers like pricing. This is something I hear quite a lot in my area. Clients tell me they booked me because my website was very clear. Sample menus, pricing, everything they get, the terms and conditions. Everything is on the website, ready for them to read. There's no back and forth, there's no guessing, there's just information all on the website. The quote is right in front of them. I never get an email asking me for a quote. I just get, can I book this experience? There's 8 people. They know the price already, they've seen it on the website. There's no backwards and forth. Probably the biggest question I get is dietaries. Do I cover dietaries? Once I've said yes, the booking's there. For me, my personal opinion, I don't see the point of quoting a job like being a private chef, because if you've structured your menus properly with pricing, then it should all be consistent, just like a restaurant. Remember, clients want fast answers. They want them quick. If they have to reach out to you to get those answers, and they're waiting on those answers, but then they've come across someone like me who's already got the information on the website, I'm always going to get that booking because I've got the immediate answer. If they have to go searching for answers, there is a percentage of them clients that will just move on. And I'm not saying that anyone who's doing the opposite to me is doing it wrong. All I'm saying is the feedback that I hear is I deliver the information quicker, and that's why they booked me. That's all. Moving on with the next question, what separates small chefs from real businesses? Well, I'm not going to go and say my business is real and I'm the best and all of that kind of stuff. I'm just a private chef just doing his thing. That's it. It's people that have reached out to me, asking me for advice because they can see the success I've had within my business. And I appreciate that. I'm very grateful for that recognition. But now, obviously, I would like to use that to deliver the information and hopefully make some money from it. Simple as that. But the difference between chefs who stay small and the chefs who build something bigger is how they think. Some chefs just stay in the cooking mode. I did for many months. They cook, they post, and then they wait. I did it. But then I started thinking bigger. I started asking myself, where do I want to take Alan Dawes Private Chef? Because I don't want to be doing this forever. I don't want to be 50 years old, still cooking in people's homes, breaking my back. But that's why I don't just cook. I do content, I do cookbooks, I do YouTube. I try and create different streams of income. Because when I'm not cooking in people's homes, I still need to make money elsewhere. So I don't just think about the next dish all the time. I think about the bigger picture. And that's probably why you always see me doing something other than being a private chef. Whether it's a cookbook, an ebook, giving out advice, because I'm always constantly wanting to grow this business, so I don't always have to cook. And I love cooking, don't get me wrong, I love it. But I love cooking today. I don't know what I'm gonna be like when I'm 50. Okay, next question, how to attract higher end clients. If you want higher end clients, you need to understand what they actually want. It's not just food, it's confidence, it's clarity, it's trust. They don't want confusion, they don't want loads of options. They want someone to say, this is what I do, trust me. And you also need to get seen by the right people, even if you're not in the room with them. So one of the things I do is I give out vouchers to big organizations that are trying to make money for donating. So true story, I gave a voucher of $1,000 and it sold for $35,000 for a good cause. My first thought was, fuck, who the hell spends $35,000 for a voucher like that? It's crazy, right? Especially when you could just book me for $1,000. But then I realized I can't wait to cook for this person, because if they're willing to spend that much money, I think about their network, the people they're going to bring to that event, the people around that table. I might cook for one of them, and then one of them people goes to one of them people, and then one of them people goes to one of them people. It all just keeps expanding just from this $1,000 voucher. And since giving that $1,000 voucher, I have literally 10 times that amount, 20 times that amount, because I've cooked for all of their friends, their CEOs, their birthday parties. Now it's just been spiraling out of control of cooking for network people from that $1,000. So for me, this is the best way to get in front of wealth. Give a voucher, let them sell it, let them make some money for donation, go and cook for them net worth people, and that will be it. You'll just spiral out of control from there. But make sure you do a good job, which I'm sure you will. Okay, next question, skills outside of cooking. The biggest skill that helped me had nothing to do with cooking. That was already there. The skills I had to learn really quick was communication, understanding people, reading the room, managing expectations, and also doing the content, photography, filming, editing. Learn how to present your work, because this job is just as much about people as it is about food. Okay, next question. What would I tell you to improve right now? Okay, so if I was mentoring you right now, I'd tell you to stop waiting. Stop waiting for better food, better content, better timing, because most chefs get stuck there. They wait. And while they're waiting, someone else is grabbing all those bookings. You're better off doing and learning than waiting and losing. And trust me, you will make mistakes. I sure did. But most of the time, you are the only one that notices it. My biggest thing was the start. I was doing too much, too many elements, too much going on. Then I realized it's just me. I have no team. I don't have a team of chefs. I don't have waiters. I don't have pot washers. I don't have admin. I have me, and that is it. So I stripped it back. 3 to 4 elements on a plate. Better produce, let it speak for itself. And it just worked better. Okay, question 7. How to stand out today, 2026, when the world has gone to shit. Okay, how to stand out today. If you want to stand out today, you need to show more than just food. Because everyone posts food, but what people have started to connect with is you, your story, your process. I wouldn't say my audience is massive, but people that do follow me, they care. They obviously are interested in something that I'm doing, and I'm 100% grateful for all of that. But right now, I'm focusing on showing where my produce comes from, the garden that I've created, where I'm trying to grow everything that people eat in that garden, the process behind everything that I'm doing. I feel right now, in 2026, that's what makes a business different. Make it more personal and show yourself a lot more. Okay, next question. Biggest turning point. Okay, so the biggest turning point for me was when I stopped playing small. I backed myself properly. I had 3 part-time jobs when I was creating this business, and I was able to leave each one of them one by one as this business grew. Because as I got deeper into it, I started taking it more serious. I raised my standards, took it very seriously. And then I stopped adding more. I started doing less, but better. Simpler menus, cleaner dishes, better flow. I even worked out how to do 2 events a day and still deliver amazing experience. That changed everything because I was able to bring in more money and do less. I started traveling to different parts of Australia, and I'd spend 30 days there and make a load of money in an area that didn't have a private chef, didn't have fine dining. So everyone was just booking me and I was making a load of money. But that meant I could go back home and do less, put the money into something else, invest it into something else and watch that grow. I invested in a cookbook. I created a cookbook, invested in that and made a load of money from that. Sometimes you just got to get out of your comfort zone. Do something like pack your car up, fuck off somewhere and cook for a load of people that didn't know they needed this experience. Trust me, the word flows around in that area. The next time you're back, you'll be doubling that money. You just got to take a gamble and just have fun. And last question, what I would do now if I was you. I personally don't know who you guys are, and I don't know how far you are into your private chef business, and I'm sure you're doing amazing. So I'm just going to talk to you thinking that you may not be where you want to be and give you a little bit of advice. I would focus on 3 things. Get seen, build connections, take bookings. Even the small bookings count because that's how momentum starts. I've always said you never know who you're going to cook for. You could cook for 2 people and one of them could be a celebrity. You don't know, do you? You could cook for 2 people, one of them could be a CEO of a billion-dollar company. You don't know. You could do such a great job for him. He remembers you for his daughter's engagement party. He remembers you for his CEO Christmas party. You just don't know. So take all the bookings that you can, even if it is small, because then you are one step closer to a bit more word of mouth. So guys, if you've got questions about becoming a private chef, drop them below. I'll answer them. And if this helped, stick around because there's more to come. Thanks for watching. Alan Dawes Private Chef on the road, or on the road with Alan Dawes Private Chef. I can't remember which one I called it, but you all get the point.